Welcome back. Matt Lee joins us. He is our real estate guru, and we're talking roofs, we're talking shingles, and exactly what you need to know. Good to see you, my friend.
Yeah, you too.
You're seeing a trend, a disturbing trend with some homes.
A couple things that have happened in the last little while, and maybe it's just a couple homes that I've run into, but it was something that used to happen in the past a lot. But I ran into a couple homes recently where they've actually had shingles where they needed to be redone. And it seemed odd because the shingles were, 9, 10 years old. And when we started to look into it, we realized that the person that had shingled the roof went over old shingles. So they put a second layer over top. And what happens in that case for 25-year shingle, 25-year shingle actual lifespan is probably 16, 17 years long. In our climate, it would be very difficult to get a regular shingle to last 25 years. I just don't think it can actually exist.
Fascinating that you're saying a lot of the 25-year-old shingles, when you purchase them, good for 25 years, they're tested in Arizona, a totally different climate.
I say that being sarcastic because basically I don't think that they could last 25 years in our climate. I think that they have to be tested somewhere where basically it is a mild temperature, regular all through the year, because 25-year shingles, if you left them on your house for 25 years, they would leak after 20. Like I just can't see them lasting that long. So the issue that you run into if you were to put a double layer on your house, they actually heat up twice as fast, so therefore they cause them to curl quicker, and they wear out. So basically you're getting into 9, 10 years and then there's an issue with your roof. So you're actually costing yourself more money down the road than you would be if you were to take off the shingles at the time and pay for the dumping fees. Because that's basically the only reason that people do it, is to try to save money.
Wow.
$500, $750 somewhere for tipping fees to get rid of those existing shingles.
And then to remove them is some more money, so they're thinking, I'll just put it over the old ones.
Well, it's a couple hours labor. I mean, it's not that much, but it does add up, but it will cost you in the end. So I would stay away from that.
Well, a good question is, when do you know you need new shingles? You got some pictures to talk us through here.
Yeah, absolutely. So we can take a look at it. This is definitely a roof that you're seeing them space and also curl. If you have this in certain spots of your roof and not in others, you could actually have lack of insulation in that area because you're getting too much heat coming up into a certain area. Sometimes this might be a spot only on one side. That's caused by, if it's on the south side of the house, you're getting exposure to the sun. This could even happen, this is caused by wind. I mean, I had a client that I drove by and I saw that this had happened to their house recently, and I said that this could happen to even a newer roof, so you want to have somebody check them and make sure that they're okay, because you're running into this on a regular basis. This is the new type of shingle, and it's called an architectural style shingle, and basically it's they can go up to 40 years. They're making them thicker, they're more durable.
A little bit more pricey, I would imagine, but worth it.
Absolutely. So they take a little bit longer to put on, but they are definitely worth it. This is a roof vent system. These are different types of vents that you can put in your roof. And basically, the reason you have a stack of insulation on top of your drywall is so that the inside of your roof can be the same temperature inside as it is outside. And that sounds funny, but basically that's to save the life of the shingles and the sheathing. So it prevents humidity, it prevents moisture, and so therefore the air comes in through the soffits and actually goes out the top. So on a very hot day, you're still getting air ventilation that's continually going through so that it doesn't overheat. If you were to close that right up in the middle of summer, and it's 100 degrees, it's probably going to be closer to 200 degrees, and therefore it's going to cause you issues with your roof. The insulation is what keeps the heat inside your house or keeps the cool air inside your house depending on the time of year. So therefore you can actually just keep the cost down for heating or AC.
And I think another good sign that you need new shingles is you see some on really older homes, depending where they are, where the shade is, you see moss growing.
Yeah, so that's
lichen.
Yeah, and that's actually caused by evergreen trees a lot of the time. And there is a zinc strip that they actually can put along the top of your roof that basically when it rains, the zinc will drip down the edge of the shingles and maybe try to get rid of, as long as the moss isn't too thick. Like if you get a constant, home inspectors will tell you to probably cut the trees back, if not down. You don't really want to cut trees down if you don't have to, but if it's just a little bit of moss, try the zinc strip, go into Rigney's or a supplier that basically can show you how to tuck it up underneath the roof, and then it will allow the rain to drip it down and hopefully kill the moss.
Is it okay for the environment?
Yeah,
If you're
my
talking about
understanding,
zinc,
yeah,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
So.
Matt Lee, great tips there. Great
you.
advice.
All
Thank
right.
you so much. If you have any issues or any questions that you want to ask Matt Lee, here's how.
Real estate tips brought to you by Matt Lee of Royal LePage.